Just now that the dust has settled a little bit,
Yeah.
what goes through your mind when it comes to this season?
Yeah, I'm honestly just grateful. Obviously, I think this season didn't go how anybody wanted or how anybody envisioned it. But I mean, it doesn't take away from all the work, the time, the commitment, the dedication that the coaching staff put into it. All the players, starting all the way back in mid-April with OTAs and the strength coaches with Mo and all those guys. So there's a lot of time and dedication that goes into it. And I think that everybody still deserves that credit.
Obviously, Bill Belichick's at the forefront of everything right now. What was it like to play for him, and how much would you like to play for him some more?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to continue to play for Coach Belichick. I mean, obviously, his resume speaks for itself in terms of the success and the players that he's developed and all that kind of stuff. So it was something that I'm always going to be grateful for, and we'll see for myself what the future holds. So.
You guys were so good in training camp, everything looked great. What kind of went wrong in your mind when it comes to this season?
I think honestly, in some cases the ball just didn't bounce our way. I mean, first 2 games of the season playing against now. I mean, you look at it, playoff teams, and chance to go down and win the game, and things just don't go your way. I mean, I think we're playing in a monsoon the first game of the season, and ball gets tipped up, pick six, so there's just a lot of things that just don't go your way, unfortunately, and I think that we were able to continue to compete and fight and come in here with a positive attitude week in and week out when it's easy to just say, oh man, I can't wait for this thing to be over, and nobody had that attitude, nobody had that thought process, and everybody was working and just trying to put a good product out there for all the players and coaches.
As someone who's been able to get close with Mac Jones this year, what would your advice be to him after a challenging season and not really knowing what the future holds?
Yeah, I mean, Mac's a professional, and so I think that he knows how to attack this offseason and how to go about his business. But I mean, I would just say to him to continue to keep the same mindset that he's done, and he's faced some adversity, and I think that he's handled it all the right way. So I'm proud of the way that he has carried himself throughout this season and some of the tough situations. So.
Mike, there's a phrase around here that you used for years before you were about the Patriot way.
Oh yeah.
What's your impression of it now, having been inside, and do you think it's still something?
I mean, I wasn't here when that all originated, but I would say that a lot of people when you talk about the Patriot way, you think of no fun and we're just going to come in here and not enjoy yourself. I don't believe in that at all, and I don't think anybody in this locker room does either. I mean, a lot of guys had a lot of fun this year, given the circumstances and the tough season, all that kind of stuff. But and Coach Belichick deserves a lot of credit too for having fun. I mean, he's got personality and he keeps it light, and when he's got to coach you hard, and he will absolutely. But there is a lot of fun and a lot of positive in this building that I think needs to get some shed some light on that, because I feel like that's the the opinion from the outside is, you just come in here and it's just football and all business. That's not what it is.
As a pending free agent, would you want her to stay if New England was to offer?
Yeah, absolutely. I love my time here. I'm appreciative of all the coaches and the players and everybody here. So I've had a year that I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot, and but I'm grateful for every day that I've spent here. Honestly, I'm not always grateful for the weather. I'm going to be honest with you with that, but I am grateful for this coaching staff, this organization, the Kraft family, Coach Belichick. I mean, everybody's been awesome. So it's been super cool, and we'll see what the future holds.
Mike, how would you evaluate your own season? How you did?
Yeah, for me, I would say, I'm trying to think about the right way to say it. I'm disappointed with I had a lot of high expectations for myself coming in here, and I'm just disappointed that I couldn't or didn't leave more of a mark on the field, whether it was, some of the circumstances, whether it was opportunity, whether it was, we got a lot of playmakers in this building. So, there's only one football. But, I did have, high expectations for myself, and I hold myself to a high standard. And I would have loved to, make more plays and, be the guy that, I know I am, and that I think, a lot of these coaches, that's why they brought me here and all that kind of stuff. But it's just, this game of football is funny, man. It tests you, and, the opportunity doesn't always present itself. There's not – sometimes, you don't know if you're going to get 7 targets or you're going to get no targets. It's just how the game goes, and it's how the defense, dictates the game. So I would say that, I prepared each and every week. I was ready to make plays. I was ready to do my job. And, there was always opportunity in the game plan, all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't the coaching. It's just how the game goes, unfortunately. But I'm going to attack this offseason, harder than I've ever attacked an offseason before, because, I'm 28 years old, going on year 7, and I feel like, I'm 22 and just got drafted. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, have my best year, next year, and get ready to go, make some plays, and have some fun out there.
Thank you.
Yep. Appreciate it.